Clarence Thomas continues to be a pube on America's Coke can, this time claiming that COVID-19 and its vaccine are made of aborted fetuses.
Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas wrote Thursday in a dissenting opinion that coronavirus vaccines are developed using cells from aborted children. Now, Thomas wrote, and I quote, "They object on religious grounds to all available COVID-19 vaccines because they were developed using cell lines derived from aborted children." Thomas wrote in his dissent referring to the plaintiffs that brought the lawsuit. Now, I've told you this before, the unraveling of Roe v. Wade, while there are some who celebrated this, remember, this allows them to now unravel by way of judicial theory to unravel many other rights that you believed you had.
I'm getting really tired of talking about the Supreme Court, but now Clarence Thomas, who really shouldn't even be active on the court right now or ever, is saying that the COVID vaccine was derived from the cells of aborted babies. I'm Yasmin Khan with Rebel HQ, and part of me is just so incredulous to everything taking place in this country, but another part of me also saw it coming a long time ago, sort of. We all saw the religious right, we all heard the things they would say, we never liked them, but we tolerated them and their thinly veiled bigotry and their idiotic rejection of science in favor of an unproven mythology. You know, they have more faith than we do. They are so strong in their convictions that they are incapable of seeing beyond them. And they are so committed to them that they'll never give them up, not even when presented with logic. You can't backtrack a lifetime of indoctrination. But the thing that would help us all sleep at night was the fact that we could ignore them if we really wanted to. They didn't have any actual power. From the condescending bless your heart to the antagonistic you're going to hell, it was all like water running off of a duck's back, because who cares what a person thinks of you? You can't scare me with hell when I don't even believe that's a real place. It's literally not a real place. It's like if I told you you're gonna go to Mordor.
If it's okay to wipe out this precedent, what about other precedents? And Jess, in the writings on this and the consents and concurring opinions, Clarence Thomas gets very plain, speaks very plain language about this, right?
Yeah, and what's interesting, John, is this opinion is 5-4, but we're essentially seeing a three-way split here as to how this Roe opinion could affect other rights that many Americans in this country take for granted, like the right to conception or the right to same-sex marriage, which was established by this court. In future cases, we should reconsider all of this court's substantive due process precedents, including Griswold, Lawrence, and Obergefell. Griswold, contraception, Lawrence saying that the state cannot criminally punish sodomy, and Obergefell, the right to same-sex marriage.
Now, in the case of Clarence Thomas, who again probably shouldn't be actively participating in our government right now, you have to wonder if this is just a political agenda or if he really believes the things that he spouts. And if it's the latter, should we really have a man like that sitting on the Supreme Court? And wasn't Amy Coney Barrett associated with a really strange cult-like Christian group? These are the best legal minds in our country. These are the people who are so objective and just in their interpretations of documents that their word is supposed to be the final word for millions of Americans. Honestly, at this point, anyone who finds any value in the Bible beyond a really strange and yes, interesting book of fiction and folklore isn't anyone whose judgments I'd want to lean on. But even then, I feel like the Bible deserves a little more credit than these people give it. It's a decent work of literature. There are some lessons to be learned from it, sure, but it's just a book. You read it, you get something out of it, you put it down, and you go on with the rest of your life. If the lessons you pulled from it make you feel better about yourself and help you to be a better human being out in the world, then great. A lot of great works of fiction do that for people. That's why we study and celebrate art, because it awakens something within us. The minute your obsession with that one book overtakes all other forms of reason and accountability in your life, you should put it down. Clarence, please put down your Bible. Now, I'm not even going to address his claims about the COVID vaccine and the aborted children because it's just so ridiculous that I don't think I need to explain why it's ridiculous to this audience. You guys get it, you know. The thing is, they've already taken away my rights to healthcare. And now they're coming for everyone else's. As if we didn't already know how deadly this virus was. As if we didn't see thousands and thousands of Americans dying from the virus. As if we weren't finally able to get the country back up and running once the vaccine was distributed. They just want us to die and die poor. And these evangelicals, they have no fear of death, and they don't value human life as much as their pro-life stance might lead one to believe. They can't wait to die. They're going to heaven. They're ready for the rapture. They'll finally get to go hang out with Jesus. The rest of us are just going to burn on this hellish planet because, Clarence isn't doing anything about global warming either. But if there's one thing that highly convicted and delusional people are capable of doing, is molding the truth to suit their very limited and limiting worldview. And when you're dealing with legal scholars, they can justify their version of the truth even if that justification is lousy with hypocrisy and hate. And yes, I am getting tired of talking about these people. But like and subscribe to hear me talk about them some more, probably. Thanks.